going into the knife round now. They will be knifing 4 sides, so to see who will start on CT. Players run up middle. And RIT win that very convincingly.
That was very quick.
Yeah. Again, a little insider information, because I have seen some recent RIT. Most recent game of RIT I've seen was actually them playing on Inferno. They are a very aggressive team on this map, including their pistol. So seeing the molly flash, the kit smoke coming down on the RT side does tell me that there's going to be some sort of aggressive push this play. It's definitely what I would feel in my gut. Meanwhile, Prophet's the only one who hasn't bought armor.
Now, do you think the T's just go for a straight up B push or anything interesting? Like
Definitely the meta right now is to always default on your pistol. It's been, I think Astralis has kind of pushed that into a lot of people's heads, that that's almost the best way to play Infernos. Even in the pro scene, it's almost the very consistent pistol strat you see every game, is to default and then figure out where you want to go after that information the CTs provide for you. But that almost is exactly what RT will want if they do decide to do an aggressive pistol, as we do see 4 players towards the A site. And it's just going to be...
This is not very good for the CTs. It's looking really bad, actually. And this Nay is going to do no damage, but pushes him off the angle. And we will see a 5v5 bomb plant.
Wow. Not even 30 seconds into the round and bomb is being planted.
Zero damage too.
Yeah. That is insane.
Interesting is that U of M have not decided to take the control of short hauls, and MGB with the molly flash will actually be able to help them.
Molly is successful. Let's see what happens.
Retake.
Haruda swings out, gets a double. Going for the 3rd kill, gets shut down by K22G. And a double from K22G actually, but it's a 1-on-3. And he's shut down by outhalls.
They swung out too far while fighting UMich and got peeked by the coffin T.
You know, we saw the perfect utility for it, but we didn't necessarily play. A lot of teams that decide to go for that retake B setup where they have just utility, and a couple players have a retake in mind that's almost like an execute for the CTs to do on the site, and it didn't look like RT did that, as the push was almost very disjointed. No pushes coming from the CT, everybody coming from the coffin's position. They just get absolutely destroyed by Haruda. Great play from him.
Oh wow. That's gotta hurt.
K22G. What a pick. That's a very big pick, because the T's might panic here, but we will see. Oh wow, Outhalls with a solo play, which is not very valuable because he does lose his life after 1 kill, but MJB might get picked off from here to even out the map. But Stero Dog gets a kill, evens it out. K22G gets another pick, bottom banana. And it's 2v3, now a 2v2. CTs are very low, they might want to just save this gun, but I'm not sure. What are you thinking? They go for it?
I think definitely the call I would say is to save, but it looks like RT really wants to go for this, and Budabear decides to walk in the library.
Yeah, both of them are.
How MJB knows he can't just run away, he could get hurt at any second, and Budabear be aware that the other player could be here, and he takes him down.
That was very nicely done by
Just listening into the voice comms, both the teams going crazy after that pick.
He got scared. That's funny.
Yeah, not sure if I would have done the same thing if I was in RIT's place there. Both your players are low. And they both have recovered weapons.
I feel like the Galil is a pretty good weapon to hold on to.
Yeah, definitely.
It's if you know how to use it and can do the spray pattern, it's like an A1S with 10 extra bullets. There's just not silence. But Corrupt fully having to give up his arch position, he has nothing but an MP9.
Swings out, gets a bit of damage.
And RT have completely conceded this wrap. The B players have not yet rotated.
Wait, they seem to have... Okay, this is really slow rotate though. They're doing okay job, but they get taken down eventually. Yeah, that's a really slow rotate considering how much they heard. It's quite interesting that they didn't decide to rotate earlier. Will they get this retake? They do have a molly for Big Pit, potentially, but they do not have any kits, which is very big. And if they were able to figure out where both of them are, this would not be very good for the CTs potentially, but we see a flash over. CT gets picked, both gets killed instantly. Nothing whatsoever. T's.
Good post plants from UFM there.
Good utility usage too, and I think actually the player who gets punished the most for that is Corrupt. He could have possibly bought a rifle, but he opted for the MP9 on that buy and had to concede the arch position right away as soon as he knew the push came in.
And potentially with a Galil, he could have
Yeah, he
but
could
they
have.
didn't push. Just gets taken down. They're also pushing into apps, getting control. I
Oh,
push
dog,
into all
getting a-
apps to get nice position, but it seems like the T's are going to the B side. There's only one CT on B, so most likely we'll at least get traded.
You know, it's talk about some teams that we watched earlier in the broadcast. If we're comparing when we watched Redbird and Yukon both playing the same map, it's interesting to see just how faster U of M are taking their control with their utility and with the way they're working together. You can definitely tell that the different types of levels of experience teams have in this level, with RIT and U of M both sporting some very high level players. They're much faster, much quicker. The skill difference is definitely visible. Both these teams are masterclass for the college scene, though. Interesting to see who's going to come out top, as U of M are already ahead by quite a lot.
Man, Feral has not seen anyone this round and he's already down to 46 HP. Oh, dog with a nice one tap.
They don't necessarily expect much of this round, so if they're able to even get one, they're happy with that. Like it? No. Corrupt gets taken
Clean
down.
sweep coming out of U of M. This time I waited till the round is over.
Yeah, nice job. And
Now,
Corrupt
where
does
was
have
he an
AK.
op? Where was he an op?
He has AK, so
Probably.
I'm sure that he'll grab it. So
Yeah, there you go.
and
Looks like
everybody's
he's
been
heading
smart.
towards a mid pick.
Let's see how Corrupt treats this round. I'm gonna view him specifically. Corrupt's waiting for a counter flash. No peeks mid, but there is a guy pushing up all mid. It might get picked off, but Corrupt's starting to look at all, so it's okay. There's a lot of T's on banana.
RIT
T's
opting to
starting
retake
push.
banana. Profit shuts down K22G, sprays towards MJB, takes him down as well.
Profit.
And that's the B side open.
Profit. Wow. And K22G's not happy at it.
RIT has already conceded this
Feral
round.
might even die here too. Nope, it seems like they walk right by each other.
I almost
But
wanted
they're
to say.
definitely gonna hunt. That's the
I almost
thing.
wanted to say when I saw in the freeze time and I saw RT's buys, I saw nobody about head armor. I was for a second really happy, and then I realized that there was an M4 on one of the players on T side. I said to myself, surely that's not going to come into play. And sure enough, it's Profit who takes on two players with headshots with that M4.
Corrupt spotting out Suro Dog here, gets taken down. Now UFM's economy is good enough here to where they can hunt these players.
Very true. And they're definitely gonna
Volley
try
and
to get
Corrupt
the pick.
off the angle.
Okay, might get successful on these picks, but ooh, a whiff.
Oh,
from
that's
Corrupt. Zaf gets a kill though, but Zaf gets traded. Feral gets a hit.
Profit putting that M4 to work in this round.
Every kill here is better for the T's though, as they do have money to purchase.
It's a 5-0 start for UFM here.
Yeah, RIT is gonna have to do something big this round. This is the biggest round of the game in my opinion, potentially, because if they lose this, they probably lose the next round as they have low money. They might force it to the next round as they do have a high loss bonus, but
I think this also comes down to like a mental game here. It's a best of 3, we're on the last map, and you're starting off like this, Buddha Bear with a double into towards B site.
RIT is just more than likely going to lose some confidence here after this round. They could save, they should save these guns because there's sort of no reason to just go for these picks, as they're probably going to get picked off quite easily. Especially as the T's have plenty of money, so they're willing to trade, and they're not worried about it whatsoever.
Oh, they're going for this. Zav flashed in.
Great flash though, but he might get traded by the guy right behind. He does, but Pharaoh trades him back, and you see the CT's getting a potential round here, but nope, Pharaoh gets taken down. Corrupt gets a nice pick. Corrupt
gets a double.
Smoke. Corrupt
Wow.
clutched the round. What a round by Corrupt. Without that no scope, he surely would have lost the time. That is insane.
We were
Wow.
praising Alhaltz for his crazy flicks over here. Corrupt's just
was
running around like it's a
crazy.
DM.
That was crazy, bro. That's a huge round actually, because like if they don't win that, because even now Feral doesn't have a actual M4, so they're gonna have to keep winning rounds. They're still low on economy. And with that win, their loss bonus does go lower. So it's quite a dangerous predicament.
Very
for
important
RIT
round here.
if they don't win this. Yeah. Prophet jump spotting banana, saying that no one's there, they take control of top banana. They do also have apps control, so this might be dangerous for RIT as they don't have much map control, but that's okay on this map. It's not as important as other maps for the teams. Lane is being pushed off slowly though, and they are starting to get top mid control as well. So this could be dangerous for RIT if they don't have a good hold here.
MJB just boosting K22G over on towards that boost wall in CT. It's a very common setup we see on Inferno, where K22G will
He's
be playing from
decide to
coffins.
go back, which is quite interesting. Probably a smart play with this fake smoke as well. Might actually trick the CTs into rotating one over. Probably not though, because he's boosted. No, they're definitely stay here. And let's see how they hold the site. With that molly though, that molly does slow him down quite a bit. So they might actually rotate back once
None of
again.
the A players are budging here.
This is quite interesting, and they're actually doing a B push. And let's see if the boost does work out. The boost does get a pretty big, but K22G pushes the coffin smoke and gets picked off. So MJB is the only player here in coffin. Might get the spam, doesn't? And the CTs have to retake the B-bomb site now. They do have some util, very good util actually. Gets fuck off banana, exactly. And Molly, he's Molly Dark? That might be a very good Molly. It's my results. What a spectacular Molly.
Wow,
Yeah,
that's gonna
Molly
get them
was
2
amazing.
kills.
Might give him 2 free kills, it does. Wow.
Now it's just Prophet left on a 1-on-4,
That's-
gets taken down
that Molly
instantly.
wins him the round right there. Wow, that was spectacular.
What a great retake coming out from RIT. You definitely almost want to have seen that exact util usage and timing come in on their pistol. That's
Yeah.
exactly what they should have been able to do then. But
Yeah.
glad they were able to do it now and get their second round and a half.
Mm.
And good to see them stringing rounds together.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's not a very. That's an uncanny molly to throw. That's a very important molly. That's interesting. Spectacular until you see RIT right now. Naps, aggressive peek and naps.
Good
Brock
pick from
is
Suro, dog.
unsuccessful in his peek. He gets picked off by dog. So we see the T's might. They do have lane control for. Ooh, that's a great exchange right there, but he isn't able to get the kill. The T's might get the size though, but that flash is
Oh,
spectacular.
Oh wow,
from
Zav
from
catching
Zav.
Suro, dog, with his pants down.
Spectacular flash from him. Able to get a free pick to even out the round, and might rotate from B. Potentially, they know that they smoked lanes, so they might go to CT to wrap. Ooh, push through the smoke, it gets destroyed.
Good idea. Execution just wasn't there though.
Zav is still hiding mini. This is quite interesting. The T's are very low on HP, so this might be Zav's round to win if he gets a couple kills here.
They've let him, yeah. They've
Might
let him
get
stay
second,
alive
or
for way
MGB
too
gets
long.
a second in lane? Do they know where the other T's are? They knew one's boost, he's dead. And backside should be dead soon, and yes he is.
Wow, they let Zav live for way too long there.
They
You
knew
have-
Zav was there, right?
Yeah, you have 4 people on site. You know he's the only one there. You just get
They
bombed
have
down and
to,
start
yeah.
pushing him.
Yeah, because they're gonna get just crunched from the
Yeah.
through arch and mid. And that's exactly what we just saw happen.
But that's definitely the experience of Zav coming through. I mean, one of the more experienced players on the RIT squad, staying alive there, he's definitely one of those experts in one of
Yeah.
those types of positions. You know, one of the more passive players, not willing to give up any of those skills is definitely one of his specialties. And you almost really hope that, like, if Michigan really wanted it, like you said, just chase him. Chase him.
Yeah, because that's just adding another angle to watch and get shot from. So it's very, very bad.
Then again, that could just be the pressure that best of 3's put on you setting in on the UFM right here.
Yeah.
It becomes a mental game at this point.
It's interesting to see that MGB has decided to be the second op on the CT side. Again, they're going for this banana pressure with only 2, and they keep getting punished every single time they run it. MGB is being chased back to site. He needs to pick up frags as he's being chased down. The rotates are finally coming in. He goes to get one, he barely misses. Oh, doesn't pick up just Buddha Bear.
Terrible.
Nice shot from Corrupt.
They're just in time. The rotates now from the A side were just fast enough.
Haruda needs to be careful where he steps.
This could be a retake like we saw earlier. That Zav gets taken down, which is a huge kill, but he pushes through the CT smoke. We have Oh, that was an interesting
Wow.
play.
What's going on there?
Because we have Feral in the smoke as well.
Feral's attempting to use the smoke bug. He's sitting there waiting for the smoke to kind of
Feral is
even
deciding to
out.
push through the smoke, gets a pick, gets traded
Good
out.
trade from Haruta.
Yeah, that's just great. They didn't really use their util as much as they wanted to, but it's most likely due to their plan kind of falling apart when Zav got picked off at Banana. Because if Zav was able to get that kill, they'd probably win that round. Unlucky. RIT.
It definitely really comes down to, I mean, RT keeps going for that banana control, and it's just
Yeah,
with
they
only
had to
2
change
players.
it up, I think, because
Yeah.
maybe with 3 players early or something, or more nades, because they're just not holding it whatsoever. As we can see here, this rush is going to be most likely dead. But that smoke is great, but they trade it out, and they
Oh, Hall's just being
Oh, wait,
a little
that's a
rat
mid-pick,
sitting
so
in
they're
Mexico,
not
yep.
dropping Again, it's just the same round we've been seeing a couple times already, and with less util, but they still do have some util to be able to use. So Mo plays flashes, might get CTs into a position to win, and K22G gets the top dark kill. But there's 2 on banana right now. Will they know that there's 2 in this corner? They boost over the smoke. Feral gets a pick into dark. The last 2 guys are on banana, and Rana gets a pick. And Zav is kind of struggling here. Does not know where he's just.
Oh,
Gets
nice shot
killed
from Outhalls.
Gets killed
Nice
from
4K in the round
Outhalls.
for Outhalls.
Yeah, that was really nice. That was a nice boost they used as well. That boost was probably one of the biggest things they did that round, because without it, they might not have been able to trade one of the players.
And the RIT money is gone just like that.
Once again. So it's a very back and forth affair, but U of M are definitely with a round advantage here.
They definitely have smelt blood in the water over on the B site, and that's where UMich just seems to know they can go grab all of their picks.
Again, look at this. Yeah, they're not scared of banana holds anymore. They're figuring out that they can just pick them off, and just an free apps kill right there. Top main control. Great pick into border. Yeah, this is just great teamwork here. Holding angles, getting free kills.
Sir Odog has just been a great entry for this team. Gotten the opening pick many rounds in a row.
Alhaus does fall, but he only had a Mac 10, so they're not too angry about that. But Bear is low on HP, and he might get picked off here by the pistol. Odog killed through a smoke. He sees the guy through the smoke. Bear gets the frag. And do they know? They do not know that this guy's ult.
He gets
They don't
spotted out
see
by
him doing much
Haruta.
damage, but he does get a free kill. He might have the gun. Does he have the gun? No, he did not pick it up. He's probably not able to reach it. MJB just looking to do damage, as they probably know that they're low on money, because the economy of the T's has not fully developed yet after all those round wins from RIT. But we'll see what MJB does here. Does have a shotgun. Quite interesting.
Every kill he gets of this will do a lot for their bank.
Yeah. And a lot for the T's bank, because they're losing. They're not very high on money, so this might be bad for them. But he doesn't see the guy mid. He goes for the pick kill. This is probably good enough.
There it is.
That's good enough. It would have been spectacular if it got mid, though.
That
That
would've
guy was
been-
1 HP. That guy was 1 HP. I feel like they're probably content with that, but they're going to have to string some rounds together, because there's too badly on this first half. So that'd be quite bad and devastating.
But these
Really,
past 3 rounds have been so close that UFM is starting to have an impact on their economy. 3 of their players are below 2K. 4 players actually, sorry.
It's really gonna come down to like where RIT decides to start shoring up their defenses, and if they can pick the right spot. And it looks like they're gonna try to shore up apps. They have the double wall setup. And that look at they don't big pick, but no, Corrupt won't even be able to get one. He'll be instantly traded, and Feral now alone on the inside has to make a miracle happen. He's gonna try and hold down brackets alone as he takes out Buddha Bear, forcing the 3v3, and the rotates are now coming in. Probably a little late as one player still going down banana. UFM will have time to set up. Look at all this util.
Nice
UFM.
grenade coming out of Profit.
UFM just has every piece of util that they need, while meanwhile RT only has flashes.
Gets a trade. Good trade. Farouk, second kill, and potentially a third.
Haruta with a
Forces
4K
out
to
the
shut
win.
the round
To win the round,
down.
yeah. Wow, that could have been iffy for the T's, but they still pick up the round. Man, this is not looking great for RIT right now. They might have to force here just so that they don't go too far behind, but I think they're probably gonna think about it because if they lose too many rounds, there's just very little hope in the second half unless they get the pistol round very easily.
RT's going to have to figure out a way to counter U of M's speed. I mean, most of these rounds that we've seen, including even the pistol round, U of M has basically decided where they're going to be and what's going to happen at almost a minute 30, minute 15 in the round. So perhaps the RT is trying to figure out where that early pressure might be, if they're going to continue to keep up that speed, if they want to counter it with pistols, or if they're going to try and stack something. Interesting to see what kind of play they're going to go for.
Yeah, it seems like they're probably gonna. Yeah, they're just half behind, and they're just gonna do an Astralis stack most likely. Hoping that they do get aggro B like they sometimes do, and it seems
this
like
It's a
might
banana
be,
stack.
No, it just seems like a default currently. But oh, they're gonna flash, yeah. This might be a good for this one hit. Second.
Gets one
He's
all.
pushed.
Gets a
He
second.
gets taken
Nice.
down. That's big for RT because they can either save the weapons and have a better economy or go for it. But I think they would just save this weaponry. AKs are pretty good on CT side when compared to the M4.
It looks like they are still sending out Corrupt though to see if he can grab one more frag. Because magic number is 3. If they can take it down so that they get 3 kills into the round, it's still going to be very detrimental to the U of M economy.
Yeah, their economy's not very good even though they've won rounds. Wait, but they're pushing Arch. They might go for this round actually.
No kit on any players. They're going to need picks right away. If he's going to have to do more, he's going to need more than just that. Little ticks of damage. His time's going down. He does have a kit though.
Great second kill.
Nice shot onto Buddha Bear.
Will he clutch it?
Oh,
MGB.
wow.
Clutch. He has a kit. He has a kit. What a round from NJB. Oh my goodness.
He's got it.
That's a huge
He's got it.
round. That
Wow.
round is unbelievably big because now they have a potential to get up to 6 rounds won. Great considering their situation. They actually went
Absolutely.
for it. Wow. That's
From the depths of that disaster, MJB's pulled his entire team up with that 1v3.
That was, and he's not even like necessarily top dog. It seems like so far. That was just a spectacular, win from him. Because it seems like mostly Corrupt and Feral have been fragging out for this team so far.
And here the Tech9's running up mid. Corrupt might be a little bit too aggressive. He has to get away in time. He's gonna be chased down. He'll take down Odok, but Feral will be removed from the server. And Zab in mid. A cheeky kill. He will take him down.
Out halls. Yeah, it's a dangerous attempt at a pick. Now this is very dangerous because this was definitely just a half buy, right? Yes, or save.
Yeah. Pistol armor.
If they lose this round, that would be even more devastating than the clutch they lost. Oh, the
Teammate.
seed, though.
Teammate.
Yeah, the scare.
Alhal's getting nice damage through the smoke here.
K22G low on that HP now. It's Molly, but will they know he's grave? One pit. Now they have that information, so they might isolate the players and be able to win this round. But Prophet gets a good kill on K2G. Haruta with another kill. Corrupt though gets a quick kill. Second kill, but he has to save.
Nice shots coming out of Corrupt, but the round is still gone.
It's just, as we heard from K2G, he thought they had a buy apparently. Which is not
Just a
good.
misread on the economy here.
Yeah, that's very bad because that's almost as bad as the clutch loss. But they can get a 5th round, which wouldn't be the end of the world. They can definitely pick it up second half. It's going to be a lot closer.
It just looks like RT is not able to handle this fast speed. U of M, they've been just on Mach 10 this entire game.
Yeah, agreed. Let's see if Corrupt can get a free kill here, because he might recognize they don't have an op. He has mid control. That's pretty big, but do they hear the apps push? Zab definitely hears the apps push. He's going to drop the smoke.
Oh, he doesn't hear it.
Zab! Does not hear it? Okay, he gets 1. That's pretty good considering the situation. But Corrupt gets a second kill. It's big.
Brutus swinging out of brackets. Gets the kill onto Feral.
Oh, U of M just absolutely surrounded by confidence.
You would think that, even though they're running Mach 10, that he would hear him, but apparently not. Zab with a big mistake. Let's see if his teammates can pick up the round, though.
I wonder maybe somebody U of M has to go somewhere. Maybe they have somewhere to be after this game. They're playing just so fast.
Yeah.
Trying to
This
get
is
game
not
over
the same
with.
UFM from map 1.
Absolutely not.
Oh,
The
these are
speed is
great kills with
unbreakable.
K22G. That's a
MJB
good
following up.
retake
Okay,
right
RIT recovering it to a 10-5 half.
fantastic for them, especially considering the way that it started.
Yeah, that was crazy.
They're really gonna need pistol though.
I'm wondering what's going on with Zav, because that should be a. He should be able to understand that there's guys running through halls right there. Maybe they were communicating or over just talking.
It looked like almost like he was talking to his
Yeah.
teammate and looking at him, and just
Yeah.
wasn't aware of what was happening on around him. Perhaps comms are just a little jumbled.
Yeah, it seemed to just miss out on the info. The sound.
A lot of utility coming out of RIT on their pistol round of T side here. 3 sets
tip-
of armor, 2 smokes, 4 flashes.
That typically means we're gonna see some sort of defaulty pistol. Now I say that, I see that fast mid smoke. I'm probably completely wrong. As RT
This
barrels
is probably
up
an A side wrap here.
Oh, that is a wrap to actually go to B.
Wait,
That is the B
that's a
wrap
wrap
smoke.
For, yeah,
Wow.
That's a wrap B smoke. Will they
These players
recognize
pushing
this?
down banana.
I think they do recognize this, but will they know that there's a player on banana?
Oh, Farrell's holding.
There you go. Gets the pick. That's a big pick because now they know that there's a lot of players coming from CT. and
Haruda
no one
hears
else
all
with
these
mana.
footsteps around him,
Ooh,
but
ooh!
can't. Nice shot from
Outlaws gets
K22G.
destroyed from KT.
RT don't have the best after plans because they don't have banana. Oh, actually, now they do. They have banana and CT control. You have them completely conceding CT, all deciding to switch sides. Who is the terrorist? Who's the CTs? It has been
MJB's heard
flipped.
all of this here.
Those are all out.
What? They don't get the tree guy? Wow, that's very disappointing right there. They should have at least gotten the tree care. The
And
tree
Corrupt
team.
still has one flash. The kid's down in construction, and Profits just said, "Yeah, I'm gonna go home, guys."
Yes, it seems like he's just gonna save that.
Yeah, his armor didn't take any damage there. He can bring that over into the next round.
You almost feel like you could call that a U of M misplay because they had the right stack, they had the information, they killed the isolated player, but they all decided to go banana, completely giving up the possible split they could have had with no utility. Definitely does bite them in the butt.
Yeah, I want to know what they were thinking when they saw that B split smoke and why they didn't call the banana players back.
Unsure. Well, sometimes I wonder if what they were hoping for is that the banana player would be the one with the bomb, that there would be maybe the bomb in banana with 1 or 2 players, that they could isolate that and take that guy down. RT being nice and thorough on their pistol. I mean, not on the pistol, I'm sorry, their anti-eco. Using lots of utility. GB just jumping out, chasing some frags.
That smoke is
A
not
bit
very
of a
good.
missed smoke.
Where
Shouldn't
will the
matter too
teams
much though.
decide to go though?
Corrupt running back to spawn to get bomb.
If they decide to rep B, that might be best play here. But will they recognize this? Ooh, rotating one away from B. That's not great considering the T's are stacked up on banana.
I think MJB's looking to wrap B here.
Eventually, yes.
They are calling over Profit back towards the B site.
Unless Haruda's able to get him.
Haruda
Gets
coming
two
with 2
picks,
1-digs.
two
Gets shut down by Farrell through the smoke, however.
But MJB gets another kill too. Oh my goodness.
That might have been dangerous without that flank
Could've
being in
been
position.
dangerous. Yeah.
Some damage onto
Dangerous jump.
Farrell.
I will say Haruda has been nasty with his 1-taps and 1-digs. He's definitely had some really nice shots this entire series. And giving his team a chance in this round. Head armor, catching MJB off and Corrupt trading out.
1v1. Let's see what happens here. Does he have the info though? Doesn't seem like he knows, but
Should have a general
I
idea
know.
of where to be looking.
Oh.
Gets a dink off, but
oh
Corrupt can
my
finish it off.
goodness. Corrupt on 1 HP.
By his
Clutches our
skin.
round.
By skin of
Wow.
his teeth, Corrupt survives that.
That would have been devastating. But with that round win, they do most likely get this next round as I don't see he's forcing it again.
We see Haruda leading the way for his squad here. He was absent on the first map, and then he was somewhat there on train, but it was mostly O-Dog, and now Hell's leading the way there. It's good to see him taking charge now. Prophet gets caught with a nade out in his hand.
Looking like RIT is starting to get into the flow of things on this map. Gets damage, gets picks into faded eventually. RIT will pick up another round and go 8 and 10, carrying their momentum in this map.
Interesting to see what their gun round is going to look like. They've hit B most of these rounds, even through the pistol. I wonder if U of M is going to reply with the triple banana stack, try to go for that early Molotovs, force them into mid, force them off of the B site, and be able to stack A later in the round is what I think they're going to go for as Barrels.
Awkward battle down mid, but Feral
Eventually gets
is the victor.
He will be dropping the MAC-10 down. And no players picking it up as all 5 RT players are on AKs. Outholes grabbing his nifty green gun. He's definitely a specialist with it. But no utility on his side.
True.
Interesting money
UFM
management.
trying to do what RIT couldn't, take banana control. They seem to be falling back now, however. Thought better of it.
Yeah.
I wanted to point out an interesting money management choice that we saw that RT actually had to almost were punished for being so disciplined for. But all of U of M, despite playing against AKs, all of them have head armor. But RT was actually very disciplined about that on their CT side, despite it actually biting them in the butt a few rounds and losing players without head armor. It's interesting to see how much money U of M has just wasted all buying head armor this round.
Speaking of getting bitten in the butt, Outhals gets his shot off onto MJB through the wall, but doesn't do much damage.
Feral's attempting to sell a fake over on B. There already is a player over towards that site. They're giving up the complete arch side of the map, and he is drawing rotates. This is perfect. This is exactly what RT wants. Almost everybody in the entire squad is moving over. Outhals misses. The shot is taken down by Corrupt, and Corrupt is picking up the option. Not the player you want that to have. And Buddha Bear, unable to pick anything up, and Pit. The A side is completely closed for business. No counter terrorists allowed. Not welcome. As they shut up shop and concede this round. Man, what a fake! Even though it was just, you know, a little piece of util, and U of M definitely bought on that really hard, almost just like what we saw on Train. But RT effectively faking this half.
Yeah, I think the one thing that mainly sold that fake was when Outhals peeked Boiler, he only saw the one player and didn't see the 2 other that were just sitting in brackets. So he thought that one player was the lurker and they're actually committing on to B.
Yeah. Wow, RIT's just carrying this momentum over and over. Do you think they continue winning rounds, or do you think that U of M has the mentality to be able to slow them down?
I mean, U of M definitely were able to come back on Train. I think if they can keep that same mentality, this game is definitely not over, especially when them not necessarily having a broken buy. 3 players being able to save means that they were able to drop for 2 of them, and one of them still building up a little bit of cash. So they're not necessarily horrible on economy. I really right now want to see if RT though send Corrupt somewhere to get a pick, as he's just holding down mid. And U of M are really playing a really passive CT side setup so far. They're not using any too much utility yet. They're doing a good job of holding it.
Molotov holding the mid push up bay for now.
Oh,
Wow, KT2G
wow.
tries to get cute with the smoke, but ends up paying for it instead.
Outhals almost gets picked as well.
Now, UFM does have a man advantage here, but they've also taken a lot of damage on Buddha Bear and Outhals.
Look at this. RT's about to actually, again, get a golden ticket into a free site. It's only 1 player left. They're going to be doing an execute. This team is having to run in.
Very dangerous push if they're quick enough, because they don't want to wait for the rotations to come through. But This is basically a free bomb site. As long as you push or spam push. And Pharaoh with a crazy CT push and gets a kill into Profit. Look at a second kill. A third
He gets
kill!
a third.
It's two.
I don't think that was on purpose, but that was spectacular. Corrupt legs him. Legs Ruda and Coffin. Zero Dog gets
Ruda
dark
coming
kill.
through, gets a
Side
double.
kill. Will he win this round for his team?
He knows. He knows. But
Zap
this
with
is a better shot.
spectacular swing. Wow. He peeks into him. And O-Dog definitely had the info, it seems like, because he was about to peek that angle. What a spectacular kill from Zeb. Man, no one really outperforming too much individually in this game. It's mostly teamwork and traits. Look for a mid push, the NACL push. Will they get any kills? They do get one kill. Trade, but Pharaoh gets another kill for the T's, and it's way too easy for the T's. No more picks other than one. On to Zeb.
RIT taking the lead on this map. Let's see how UFM responds to this.
Double up.
That's a change. Let's see if it gets them across the line.
Seems to be doing top banana suicide with flashes.
Just tossing the smoke for control. It looks like you of them are willing to respect it too. They're willing to just stay behind the smoke and give up most of banana to RIT almost for free. And lots of spam coming the way of Dog, but he's not going to get aggressive and give up anything to RT just yet. RT still lots of utility, just working things out.
Probably might be a good nade.
Feral running away from it
Amazing.
perfectly.
Not an amazing nade. There's only 6 damage.
I
But
do
that
want to talk about.
looks very
Well,
good.
I was gonna say I do want to talk about real quick, but as I'm just trying to talk about something else, like RT's not gonna let me. As K2TG just jumped out of apps, just completely cleared lane. It's very interesting sort of
Went
play.
back
I'm
into
pretty
apps,
sure
yeah.
everyone on site was blinded as well, so they have no clue he did that.
This is really weird too, because they were deciding that they might want to go back to A side, seeing that there's no one lane, and with that info, we'll want to walk up mid as they get bracket control. Will the CTs recognize this?
30 seconds left. There's still a smoke
Oh,
on me. There's no reason for
profits.
that pressure.
But they don't realize that there's only one there. But I think they realize it. Suro Dog gets it. He might get second. He does get a second. Zach trades him out. Bear gets another kill.
Corrupt
Gets a
trading
nice
on
off
top.
kill into pit.
1 on 3, stuck in sight, no bomb. What
These
can Corrupt do
trades
here?
favor the CTs quite a bit. RIT loses their first round.
Looks
this
like
half.
double upping was the answer.
Definitely put in some damage. R and RT side, they got that. They're getting most of the apps control and banana control for free. They just weren't able to pull off any picks. U of M really starving them for information, starving them for kills until the very last second when they have to hit the site in a very unfavorable situation.
True. Very true.
Karuda tries to go for the banana pick here.
But it's
Thinks better of it though.
fails quite badly as he does take half damage, but that's not too bad as he has the op, so it's not as important.
Ooh, wow, Hell's getting a leg shot onto Corrupt.
Ooh. Yeah. Unlucky. Now will RIT finish this run out and get another win? Profit reswitch banana, which is a good option, but the thing is they might realize that they used both of their smokes and realize that there's not any more smokes and maybe push B side, but the CTs recognize this and rotate B, understanding that there's a good chance that they come towards B. That's a great nade, and Profit might get a kill.
Oh man.
But does not complete the kill, but he is very low. Now the T's are kind of panicking here, I think, but they do have time and to slow it down. But they decide just to go push straight into B. We'll see what the CTs do. Ooh, Zav gets a kill onto Haruda. The Dark Molly was successful, even though they didn't peek him. That's crazy. But the boost might get a free kill or two, but he drops.
Okay, 2-2G gets a free kill here onto Sir
Ooh,
O-Dog.
great.
Now he's
teamwork
gonna
from
pick
RIT.
off Bear here as well.
Wow, yeah, it's a great up from K2G and MJB.
Good
as well.
flash from MJB. Flashes himself into construction.
Profit in a hopeless 1v4. We'll see what they do in this situation.
RIT
Nice.
not letting UFM take the lead back from them.
That's spectacular CS right there from RT. They could have taken their time, but they knew they had a flank onto CT and understood that they could definitely get a good push going. And weren't
It's
scared
interesting
again.
to see the like in general like almost in the pro scene the Inferno like 1 to 4 where you leave a lurker towards A has almost gone out of style, but it's down here in the lower ranks, not necessarily pro play. It's almost gone back into style where K2TG's flank really just pulling in massive dividends for RIT, getting tons of information and 2 kills, completely shutting down the retake before it even happens.
UFM forced into a half by here. Prophet trying to make a play but gets caught out by Zav. Spots the 2 players over into Banana though.
Oh, K2TG definitely saw the barrel. Takes down ODOG for free. I think U of M has the capacity to actually take this game back regardless though. Their economy will be bouncing back pretty strong with the full loss bonus. The RTs will likely be strong for the rest of the game regardless of how the half goes.
Ruda hears the footsteps.
That smoke was perfectly timed.
Deals damage but can't get the kill.
Yeah, U of M are definitely sweating right now. And they understand that they're not doing a very good CT side. I'm quite worried, most likely, that they will
Bear
not
gets a
be
kill
able
onto
to hold it.
K2TG and Banana.
I think U of M is very worried that they might not have any more tricks up their sleeve and won't be able to hold this half and win the game against RT.
It's really dangerous once you get in these sort of scenarios where your mental can go. You start wondering, how do I not lose this game, and how instead of how do I win this match?
Yeah, I agree.
And U of M hopefully don't want to fall in that mental pitfall because there is no way out. There's not enough time to stage a comeback if they go down that route. It's 13 to 11 now, favoring RIT. What do you guys think? What do you think U of M does?
It's kind of weird because most of what they've tried have not really worked. So I think they're gonna have to try something 3B early. I feel like would be a really good thing to do, so that they could leave an op onto Banana and just have 4A. You know what I mean? But I think that's maybe one thing they could do. They could also go to a really aggressive apps push into all taps and try to get map control very quickly. But I don't think they could just sit back because they haven't been doing much at all. And I feel like wow, that was
Nice
a
shot from Sir,
great
nice
play
spam.
from-
Trade.
But yeah, the RIT has definitely abused them this half. So I feel like they have to do something really different from what they've been doing.
Yeah, I definitely agree with the map control. On CT side, it
But
almost...
maybe not because this is a good first pick, and if they win this round, they might regain some sort of confidence. We'll see.
Yeah, I feel like Inferno's almost flipped in that CT side is better if you have more map control. And T side you can get by without having
But
too
with
much
that
map control.
kill, the CTs kind of panic a little bit and rotate one over, but if they are able to get 4,
Sir ODOG gets a
Jesus.
nice fade away onto
that's a
K2TG.
spectacular kill from ODOG.
K2TG showing some frustration on voice chat as well.
Yeah, that's really unlucky for him.
I can't blame him. He hit him with the Zype peak.
Ooh.
Corrupt, nice trade. But
Maybe Buddha Bear holds onto the trigger there.
yeah. The bomb is down now. The full rotation's coming in towards the A site. Corrupt knows he has to get the kill and get away. He's attempting to run away with his life. Dog trying to not to overextend with the man advantage. He's flashed in, doesn't have enough bullets to complete the frag. His teammates coming in for the fight. Farrell holds down the fort as Corrupt moves towards site, and all of a sudden, Dog's alone in a 1v1. Deciding to retake from the apps position. Corrupt opting for the better skin. Will give away his position and NoDog takes him down.
Oof. Yeah, he just seemed to have like no info there, but ODOG had all the info in the world right there. Was able to get the kill easily without resistance.
UFM calling a tactical pause here. Oh, maybe a technical pause. Yeah. Technical pause coming in from for UFM.
Even then, this still is a good pace stopper for RIT. RIT definitely wants to gain control of this game again, as they had previously for their T side. Wonder see if they're gonna attempt to put it up to Mach 10 in the same way U of M did on their T side and just completely dictate the pace. Because in comparison to what U of M has taken their T side, I think they've been more methodical. While U of M was more about speed, and I want to see our RIT increase that speed, go faster, pressure them.
I want to see Outholds go for the banana peak here.
He's looking like it. He's looking towards it.
Yeah, I would say UFM just needs to get the close molly, deep molly into banana, take that away from RIT, and if they can't do that, flash someone into alt mid, try to get an early peak, or just get the information that no one is in alt mid.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like that's gonna help a
Because
lot.
CS doesn't usually win these games, these close, grindy games at the end.
Yeah.
And I feel like you just have to do a risk and either lose it or make sure you win it. Because I wouldn't, especially being around behind, you can't not take a risk here. But maybe they just play their own game and look for picks with this op and just hope. Because we do know that Outhalls does have his flick game on. He might just go for a nice pick. Onto banana. He might use that smoke at the corner to smoke off the molly and get a free pick. If we see that, that could be very big. Do we see this? Yes, it seems like no. They're just going for banana control, which could be good here because RIT has not gone for any form of resistance.
Farrell sitting in a molly. He's gonna burn from Outholds molly.
No, that's very big for U of M.
Like you said, 3
That's
early on
happened
B.
so many times already. Why? That's crazy.
Yeah, I think he just misjudged the second molly.
Yeah, that's probably what happened. I think he smoked the first molly and the second
Yeah,
one surprised him.
That's just unfortunate.
For Farrell there. Now we do see the T's going up have bracket control, and they are starting to contact lane. Oh,
Good boost and an even better shot from K22G.
With an amazing frag hit
And a
on the
follow-up.
second. This movement, this boost worked out so well for the T's. Look at the third.
Gets a third, almost gets the fourth.
Oh my goodness, he almost gets the fourth, but he definitely might have already won this round for the T's. We shall see. How did the T's finish this off? What do the CTs do? Do they have util? They have a little bit of util, some flashes, but not any mollies or nades. Wow. Z22G just K22G most likely has just won the round for them. He has. Wow. What a
UFM
round.
backing off from this.
That boost just worked out so well.
That was insane.
That was so sick. That first shot was just insane, but those 2 kills really showed his intelligence, because most players after getting that first pick would have dropped off and ran up lane, but he continues and jumping up to the balconies. And he keeps
definitely.
getting kills. That was
Very
just
smart play.
very smart.
MJB might walk into an op here. Yeah, he does. Outholds picks off MJB last second.
Okay though, because their money's spectacular compared to the CTs.
I also would feel so frustrated on UFM. I mean, they had the dream set up for that push too. They had 4 guys A, and they just lost 3 instantly.
A hero play right there from K2GG.
Economically, it's going to be over for UFM if they give up this round.
Yeah.
It might even be over economically if they don't win this round convincingly.
True.
He doesn't want to get too aggressive, which makes sense because we have corrupt opping bottom mid. But if he times this correctly, he might be able to get a free pick.
Window flashing into banana, trying to retake some map control.
Will the CTs do something crazy, or will they just be patience and believe in their abilities? Gets flashed off the angle. That's very smart from the T's because they understand that Outhalls has played that angle several times already. So they just flash him off position to get him scared. Now they have info that there's no one in long haul, but I'm not sure if they know that there's so many players on the banana side yet. And if they don't, the T's can definitely mount a very dangerous push here.
The cheat stack.
Yeah.
Teetering over from U of M. They're more heavy on the Sarge side. This rotate to B will come in faster when the execute finally comes in at 20 seconds left. And ooh, profit.
They do have molly, so they are able to slow this. So maybe.
RIT's going for a rotate.
Oh, RT has canceled. They have canceled.
This is crazy. O-Dog is the factor, X factor here. If
He
does
hears
not
everything.
get more than 1 kill, then they most likely lose. He gets 1.
But the bomb will.
Oh, he
down.
doesn't
doesn't
see
see
him.
him!
He doesn't see
No, no,
MJB.
wait, but it is a 4v3 because they do get another pick. Oh, and
Bomb,
another pick
bomb
from
dropped. Bomb gets dropped.
K2G, will they get the play in time?
He has
do
time.
they push site? No,
Yeah,
they're
that's fine.
patient. Wait, he does push. He gets a free
Out Halls gets a
Out
kill
Halls.
onto K2G
Out
and onto
Halls
MJB.
with a double kill. Wow, that's crazy. That molly on B side really just scared him off, and they rotated very quickly to A side. But
That was a
even
very
though-
2016 SK Gaming type of
I know,
execute right
right?
there, waiting
Yeah.
until
even
last second.
Even though O-Dog only got 1 pick, it was enough to slow him down.
He heard all the footsteps, and that's all that mattered there.
On the info too, you're right. It's really crazy. Because if he was in any other position, they probably lose that round.
UFM not out of it yet. Now the economy is in a weird spot for both teams here.
Alls will be hopping in the porch position this round while Buddha Bear's taking up his spot at Moto. A standard 2-3 setup coming from the CTs, and RT really just needs to start draining some util. It's a minute 15 left. Still 2 smokes, 4 mollies. UFM not really feeling pressured, despite giving up brackets as they try to retake apps.
Flashing into long haul. Not gonna see anything.
Molotov in front of the smoke.
Out Halls repositioning smartly, but little does he know they ran through their own smoke and they're wrapping A actually instead of wrapping B. Nice shot, nice entry from Zav here. Knows that O-Dog is in. K22G one taps O-Dog. And RIT have all of A site to play with.
Not a lot of util though, only 4 flashes. No smokes. Halls could get a cheeky peek, but oh, actually, as I say that, I look at the menu. I see what they've
They're
actually
saving.
decided to cancel. Conceding 15 to RIT, definitely a very dangerous position to be in, but I honestly respect this though. Not wanting to go down with absolutely no guns into 15-13 if you lose. They just all need to stay alive here. No players can die, and MJB, look at his head taken off. It's the first death for the teams in the round.
I was also getting ready to say it's a 3-on-5 retake, but Out Halls has an op. But we've seen what he can do with that thing.
Absolutely.
K22G goes down with bomb here, so they have to reinvest in 2 guns. RIT.
Still not that bad though. They should be able to buy. I think even if they lose this round, K2G only really the one who looks like he might be stuck on a Mac 10. And actually a very good financial situation on you at the FM side as well. Just some chip util thrown in.
They need to win this round convincingly, UFM.
Absolutely. This is match and series point for RIT. The traded map picks. And now RT is just barely ahead in this
Really
close
showing
game.
us their skill on the T side as well.
Absolutely,
very
and
good
mental
team
fortitude
side.
because they were down
Exactly.
a very
yeah.
large amount.
Yeah. Very impressive.
I think both teams have great mental game here. It's not easy going down that early into the map and still coming back. Neither is it starting off strong and then falling off of after that.
Definitely would agree.
Ooh, but the rotate from B. This could be deadly, but he
Alright,
comes
so
back.
here's this. And he's drawn back.
Oh
Ooh.
no, the premature rotates have really been messing up the Michigan defense. And they have to completely concede B site, and Corrupt still has a full set of util on him.
And they're still worried that they might rotate. You see, they're not all rotated yet. Now they're starting to push
A
back.
players are just now coming through.
Yeah.
We have Sir O-Dog coming through banana.
A retake smoke coming in.
They're pouring in from the UFM side. Meanwhile, Corrupt holds onto his full set of util. Sir Odog gets a kill on the flank. K22G going through the smoke gets Sir Odog with his knife out, and now it's just Outhalls in a 1-on-3 situation.
We've seen him take these, but can he do it? He's gonna be looking for the
And I
frag,
get
and he will
triple.
just stop.
RIT wins
Wow.
the map. Wow.
What a fantastic series to end on for RIT. Congratulations to them taking 2-1 against U of M. And I mean, really, even if I'm U of M, that was a great series to come back on train, finish it out. And I mean, all around, congratulations to everybody. Fantastic games.
Agreed. They should not dwell too much on this loss. They did fight very hard. Chance to win this map.
Yeah, I mean, so walk me through, guys. What do you think allowed RT to really push it over the edge and take that final map there?
I think RIT always had it in them. They just got a bit tilted, lost their mental off the second map, losing their own map pick.
Yeah.
But as soon as they could recover from that, it was back. I think RIT had it in the
Yeah,
bag ever since
they
the
look
start.
spectacular on that T side.
Hmm.
Very good. Not surprising either.
Yeah, definitely. I think really for me, like, it's almost as I sort of said, with Corrupt, he had a fantastic performance, but I really want to talk about the really star player for that third map for me is definitely K22G, especially that one round, absolutely
That
popping off.
He looks great as an anchor. Yeah, he's just like fragging out. It's really
Hmm.
nice. Really
Completely
nice to see.
defended his site. He got the entries on T side. I mean, great performance from him overall. And great
not much
performance
more
on
you can
both
ask of a
teams.
player.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
Agreed.
Well,
All
anyways,
right.
thank you guys for all tuning in and watching this best of 3 series for the quarterfinals for the NACL x NACCS CSGO Road to Power Pugs. Thank you for participating and watching our qualifier today. Make sure to visit the stream again tomorrow to see who will win it all. We want to thank all of our players for their time and dedication. Without you, this obviously wouldn't be possible. We're looking forward to bringing you guys also next week the very first NACCS Valorant tournament along with NACCL on the 29th and 30th. We'll be working with our NACL brand ambassador, again, Alvin Jones. Thank you so much for tuning in. He's a awesome content creator. I also want to thank Mark Anthony of the sorry. Bleh. Want to thank all
Content
Mark
creator.
Anthony, the Notre Dame basketball star, Rex Fluger for coming in and tuning and giving us his content, and just thank everybody for all of the participation you guys were able to bring us. Make sure you guys follow on social media and stay updated to all our future events. Right now, we also would like to thank our sponsors, GTIF Capital, Comloan, ECU Works, MeCamp Solutions, Media Abundance, Panda Wrapping, Nordic Fencing, Downtown Spaces, Pro Sports Networking, and finally Ewan Racing for their fantastic gaming chairs. Make sure you guys also check out Huamao if they'll be broadcasting our tournament over to 1 million people in Asia live with our NACL replay show on iSun TV airing in China, Hong Kong, Macau, South Korea, Japan, Taiwan, and Malaysia. Also be on the lookout for merchandise dropping from the NACL 3 commas limited drop merch over at 3commas.com. And remember, hashtag PlayNACL. Thank you guys for tuning in. It's been an absolute pleasure. Thank you guys for casting me. I've enjoyed having you with me, and this has been a wonderful experience.
Yeah,
And I
it's
hope you
great.
guys have a
Thanks for
great
having
rest
us.
of your day. See you tomorrow.
Have a nice day, everyone.